is working. Okay, I wanted to make sure before we get this started, before I get everything situated. I'm trying to find a phone stand, but I guess I don't have one. It's not working. It's not working. Let me see if I can just like pull up my OBS live streaming, because how do I switch this? How do I switch this? Flip camera. There we go. It's not really like, oh, there we go. There we go. So I guess that somewhat helps. Okay, so what is up? What is up, you guys? What is up, everybody? Long time no see. Long freaking time no see. Do I sound good? You guys hear me? Mic check, mic check, mic check. I don't want to take too long or whatnot. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. And you can't hear me? Are you sure your volume is good? Hold on. Are you sure your volume a little low? My volume is low? Okay, how about now? Do you hear me better now? Or do I just need to make the mic closer? Let me know. Hi, Vanessa. Is that better? Better? Everybody good? Everybody can hear me? Everybody can hear me? Everybody's good? Settled? I had to put a headset because it was low. Okay, well, I just put the volume up a little, so you guys should be good to go, be able to hear me. So yeah. Okay, so let's get freaking started. Okay, so today, you guys know what we got going on today. Is the music too loud or what? Let me know if the music is too loud. If I need to tone that down, feel free to let me know. So, but I want to get started. Okay, so let's freaking get started. You guys know what we're here today. If you guys have been tuning in my social media, music is good, not too loud. Perfect. Okay, so for today, you guys already know what we got going on, what's gonna happen, what the plan is for today. Today is read the market's footprint. Okay, so to those of you guys that were interested in learning about trading or want to know what that is about or have any questions or whatnot, I will be more than happy to answer it at the very end. Or if you have any questions along the line, I'll be more than happy to let you guys answer it the best that I can, I guess. So let's get it freaking started. Let me move myself. Let's scoot it up over here. And let me pull this up for you guys. And yes, I do have a freaking slideshow for you guys. I came prepared, okay? I came prepared. Okay, everybody see that? Are we good, chat? Okay, I'm like trying to see where I should. Okay, I think we're fine right there. Okay, so today we are going to be learning about how to read the market's footprint. So most people open the hold on. I'm blind. Give me a second. I'm half blind. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. So, reading the market's footprint. Most people open a chart and see chaos. You guys are like confused. What the heck am I looking at? What am I even supposed to read? What am I even supposed to do? Like, huh? Like, what is all of this? Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Where we feel intimidated. Look at that chart. We feel like to the point like it, well, might as well give up. Like this doesn't make sense to me. So most of like red bars, green bars, lines jumping all over the place, total noise. And by the end of this, you're going to open that same chart and see a story. You'll know who's winning, who's losing, and where the whole thing is about to turn. So let's get right into it, you guys. I hope you guys are ready. I got this prepared for you guys and whatnot. So, but yeah, everybody ready? Vanessa, Mickey, you guys ready? Okay, so let me turn music off for a second and let's focus into the topic for today. Okay, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to Rogue Trades. So, this class is called Read the Market's Footprint, and that name is the whole point because here's the thing, nobody tells you when you nobody tells you when you start. A chart is not just random. Every candle on it is a footprint. It's a track left behind by buyers and sellers going to war with each other. And once you can read those tracks, the chart stops being this scary wall of noise and it starts talking to you. That's what today is about. By the time we're done, you're going to be able to pull up any chart in any market on any time frame and actually read what's happening, not just hoping, not guessing, actually read it. So like you've been doing, like you've literally been doing it for years. So let's start at the very beginning, and I really mean at the very beginning, you guys. Okay. Okay, so let me describe somebody, and maybe it might sound a little familiar to some of you guys. Okay, so they pull up a chart and they have no clue what they're looking at. It's just colors. Then they see one candle rip straight up, and something in their brain goes, "That's it. That's the one." Get in, and they smash the buy button. No plan, no stop, just pure adrenaline, dopamine, and hope. And then, of course, the second they get in, price drops a full 180 and dumps. And they're sitting there like, what just happened? How did I lose? Tell me. I'm pretty sure one of you guys did this, okay? Pretty sure some of you guys did this. If that's ever been you, just relax. That's literally everybody's first chapter. There's no shame in being new. Every single trader you look up to was exactly that person at some point, fumbling around, clicking buttons, getting humbled, praying, doing something on the screen like, please get up, praying, just like, please, 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 please. After this, then I'm done. Um, Trust me, we've all been there. We have all been there. I don't like the glare. Holy. So here's the whole mission for today. I don't want you depending on me or some guru in the chat room to tell you when to buy, when to sell. That's a trap and it keeps you stuck forever. I want you guys to read the chart yourself and trust in your own eyes. That's the goal. Independence here. Yeah, I want you guys to be independently, go in a trade, feel confident knowing what you're doing. So let's go and build this and go from there. So before we touch a single concept, before we set up a broker, before we set up anything, I have to give you guys the one rule first that will save you the most money you'll ever save. And it's not flashy, so most people ignore it. Don't be most people. Before you risk $1 of your own real money, paper trade first. Paper trade first. Okay? get your toes in, feel it first, see how it is, see like how to read the market itself. Create a demo account, create a figment, like create a paper trading account first. You can go to TradingView. You can go, if you're a broker with Charles Schwab, you can have a TOS, which is Thinkorswim, or Webull. Webull also does a paper trading as well. Paper trade first, okay? And I already hear it. Paper trading is boring. Fake money doesn't feel real. I want the real thing. Like, I get it. I feel the same way. But think about it like this. You will never get behind the wheel for the very first time and merge straight onto the freeway at rush hour. You'd kill yourself, right? So you practice in an open parking lot first, where the only thing you can hit is a shopping cart. Paper trading is your empty parking lot. And while you're in that parking lot, you're working on three things. One, just executing cleanly, placing a trade, and managing it without fat fingering the whole thing. Two, following your own rules when there's nothing on the line. And three, the big one, learning how to lose, how to take an L, accept it, and move on without throwing your mouse across the room. So notice what I did, not put on that list, making money. Like, yes, it's the market. Our whole goal is to make money. Our whole goal is for freedom and all that. But don't, if you come in like trying to chase money, you come in like, don't even think about money yet. The money comes after you're consistent, never before. But I want you guys to get the reps in first. Okay, we're gonna go back to biology. We're gonna go back to science. I don't know if some of you guys like biology. If I don't know if you have some of you guys like science or whatnot. We are going to get back to basic. Okay, so now we start tracking footprints. And here's the beautiful part. Every footprint on the chart, every single candle is built the same exact way. Learn one and you're pretty much gonna learn all of them. You're pretty much gonna learn everything. So what is a candle really? It's just a snapshot of what price did over a chunk of time. Could be 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, whatever time frame you're on. But the way I want you to picture this is, a candle is an argument. That's what that is. A candle is an argument between two people, whether it's the buyers and sellers fighting over a price for that stretch of time. And when the dust settles, the candle shows you exactly who won. Every candle gives you four pieces of information. Where it opened, that's where price started. Where it closed, that's where it ended up. The high, whereas the furthest the buyers managed to shove it up, and the low, the furthest the sellers managed to drag it down. The thick chunk in the middle, that's the body. I don't know if you guys can see it. I might need to move myself out of the area. I just don't know where. We'll put it right here. We'll put it right here. Like, okay, so this is the body of the candle, this big rectangle right here. And the wick is the shadow where price has tried to go up or rejected at. So whether they go up or whether they go down. So pretty much it's a shadow of where price has been, but the buyers and sellers never really settled onto the price and then until it closed. So we have two of them. So let's see. We got the body. It's just the distance between the open and the close. Then just those skinny little lines poking out the top and the bottom, which are the wicks. This is what I'm talking about, is the wicks. And the wicks tells you a story all by itself. It's the shadow of where price tried to go up and got rejected. So a long wick up top That's where buyers shoving price up, then the seller saying, nope, absolutely not, and slamming it back down. That's it. So that's the foundation of literally everything. Read one candle and you can literally read 1,000 of them in a row, whichever time frame you're on. So if you feel intimidated or whatnot, the candles pretty much tells a story itself. So we got the bullish candle. What's a bullish candle? Like, it's when prices goes up. So now there are only two kinds of candle, just pretty much two. And once you've got both, you're basically learn the alphabet of the whole language. So I'm hope I didn't lose anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. If you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them at the very end. But write it down somewhere just in case you forget about it. Okay, so first one is the bullish candle. The bullish just means up. It means in that argument, the buyers won. A bullish candle opens down at the bottom and closes up at the top. That's the giveaway. The close is above the open. And when you see a big, fat, long bullish candle, that's not random noise. That's buyers stepping in with force and dragging price up by the collar. The longer that green body, the harder they push. That right there is a loud footprint. The market is practically yelling at you, buyers are in charge right now. Okay, now on to the next candle, the bearish candle. Now we're just gonna flip everything you just learned upside down, and you've got the bearish candle. Bearish means down. The sellers won this one. A bearish candle opens up at the top and closes down at the bottom. The close is below the open. Total mirror image. So, and a big long bearish candle, that fat red body, that's sellers coming in heavy and dragging price straight down. Another loud footprint just pointing onto the other direction. So here's the cheat code, and it's really simple. It's almost annoying. Bullish closes at the top, bearish closes at the bottom. That's the entire thing. Burn that in, and reading direction becomes automatic, like you don't even think about it anymore. Okay, next one. The market only does three things. So we already know what a bullish candle is, what a bearish candle is. Now we're gonna talk about the market structure itself. So the market only does three things, guys. Three things. Okay, so when you read a single candle now, so you can read a single candle now. Let's pull back and look at the whole picture. This is what we call market structure. And I'm about to take something that sounds super intimidating and make it almost stupidly simple. So the market only does three things. Three. That's the whole list. So it goes up, it goes down, and it goes sideways. Up, down, or what we call consolidating. So either consolidating, accumulating, like there are different terms out there, but they do the same thing. So I'm going to say that again because it's that important. No matter how insane and complicated a chart looks, no matter how many candles are flying around, it is only ever doing one of three things: up, down, or sideways. The footprint are either climbing a hill, walking down, or just pacing back and forth, going nowhere. And this leads to the single most valuable habit in this entire thing. Before you even think about getting into a trade, before you do anything at all, you ask one question: which of the three is this market doing right now? Up, down, or sideways? You answer that first every single time, and you've already filtered out half the dumb trades you would have taken otherwise. Did I lose anybody yet? You guys still here? Did anybody fall asleep? Okay. Now, for the uptrend. Still here? Perfect. Okay, nobody fell asleep or bored yet. Awesome. So let's break it down all three, starting with the uptrend. And this is where you pick up the actual language that real trader use. An uptrend is made of higher highs and higher lows. Now let me translate that out of the trader speak. If you, it just means each new peak is taller than the last peak, and each little dip along the way stops higher than the last dip. So the whole thing is grinding its way up. The picture I want you guys stuck in your head is a staircase going up. Step up, little step back, step up higher, little step back, step up even higher. That climbing staircase, that's an uptrend, and you can almost feel it under your feet. And here what it's really telling you. As long as those footprints keeps making higher highs and higher lows, the buyers are running the show. So what you do not do, you don't stand there trying to short it and fight the whole staircase on the way up. That's like trying to swim against a river. You respect the direction, you go with it, not against it. Now, on to the downtrend. Let's flip the staircase a little bit. Exact mirror of what we just covered. A downtrend is lower lows and lower highs. Each new bottom drops below the last bottom, and every bounce back out feels lower than the last one. So the whole thing here is grinding its way down. Same staircase, just headed for the basement this time. Down, weak little bounce, down, lower, weak little bounce, and down even lower. And when that's the pattern, the seller owns it. So you're not the hero trying to catch the falling knife and call the exact bottom. And I have watched more new traders torch their account doing exactly that than almost anything else. They see it dropping and they think, surely this is the bottom. This is the end of it. Like it's gonna bounce here anytime soon. And it just keeps going down. So don't be that guy, okay? Respect the staircase even when it is going down. Now for the next one. This is the third structure, which is sideways, also called consolidation, accumulation, or range. This is the market being completely indecisive. Price is bouncing between an upper boundary and a lower boundary, back and forth, going absolutely nowhere. Picture like a tug of war, okay? Where both teams are perfectly matched. Buyers heave it up, sellers yank it back down, buyers heave it up again. Nobody's winning. Just a rope pretty much sitting in the middle. Here's the trap. This is the part I really need to land. The range is where brand new traders go, they go there. Like, it's choppy, it's tempting, and because nothing clear is happening, people get bored and they feel like they have to do something. They have to be in a trade to feel productive. So they overtrade. They get chopped out and they bleed out slowly, one tiny loss at a time until the account's gone. And they don't even know how it happens. It's like, oh my gosh, how'd I boot my account? What just happened? I thought it was gonna go up. Nope, you got psyched out. So my honest advice in the range is sit on your hands, be patient. The market is making up its mind, and beautiful moves almost always come right after it finally breaks out and picks a real direction. Sometimes the best trade you'll make all day is the one you didn't take. So, yes, you can make money in the market. Yes, you can be profitable. But the main thing that fails is discipline. The main thing that most people fail is waiting. You get paid to wait. You don't get paid to get in a trade. You get paid to wait for the proper setup, for that A plus setup. That's how you get paid. So imagine waiting to get paid. Okay, so let me take a step back for a second because I want you guys to realize how much you've actually picked up already. You're further along than most people who've been doing this for months. Reading any chart comes down to three steps. That's it. Three. Step one, read the candle, open, close, high, low, bullish close at the top, bearish closes at the bottom. Step two, name the trend, up, down, or sideways. Pick one. Step three, mark the levels that actually matter. And when you wait for your setup to come to you, that is the whole framework. Three steps. You run those before every single trade, and I'm telling you, you're already operating at a higher level than the majority of the people out there just clicking buttons and praying and guessing and hoping. And hang on to one more line before we go deeper because it sets the next piece perfectly. The higher time frame gives you the map. The lower time frame gives you the entry. We'll come right back to that though. Okay? We don't want to be skipping anything. Okay. Did I skip one? I don't think, yeah, no. No, I meant to miss that one. I meant to miss that one. Well, I'm just gonna confuse you guys on that one. So I don't even want to go through that. We're gonna get on to that one on the next one. So you can read structure now. Let me show you guys the right order to actually do it in because this is where a ton of beginners trip over their own feet. It's called top down analysis. Top down analysis. Anybody heard of that? Anybody know what that is? So here's the classic mistake. New traders zoom all the way into some tiny 1 minute chart, sees a little wiggle, gets excited, jumps in, and have absolutely no idea what the bigger picture is doing. That's like opening a book to one random sentence in the middle and thinking you know the whole entire plot. You don't. You're guessing. Okay? So here's what I do instead. I start at the big picture. Higher time frame first, and then I ask two simple questions. Which way is this thing actually moving overall? And where are the key levels that gives me my map. Now I know the lay of the land, and then and only then I drop down to the smaller time frame to actually time my entry. So here's the line to tattoo on your brain. The higher time frame gives you the map, the lower time frame gives you the entry. So map first, entry seconds, always in that order, you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see if you guys can tell me what's the layout on this. Let's see. I am gonna go to a ticker. A ticker is pretty much uh, um the company or the indexes or futures or options like whether being Nvidia, Tesla, or whatnot. So I want to show you guys. I am going to be. Let's try Nvidia. Let's see if you guys, if I'm on the video as of right now. So first, we're talking about market structure. We talked about the staircase going up, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we got a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So in this trend, which way are we going? We are going up on this trend. So we're going up on this trend. Now we got the higher high, higher low, but then we made a lower high, lower low. Now we're switching directions. In this direction, we are going down. So I am in the 4-hour time frame. This is why I tell you guys to always look at the bigger picture first. If you go, this is the daily chart. We're going up and then we're going back down. Now for the hour time frame. So let me draw a box on this to make it visible. Okay, let me clear out all the drawings first. And then let me create a box for here for you guys right here. Okay, this is the daily. I'm in the daily time frame. Now we're in the 4-hour time frame. We're still in the same position. We're still in the same trend. Where from left to right, we went uptrend and then we went downtrend. Now I'm gonna go to the 1-hour time frame. It's the same. It's still NVIDIA, but we are going on different time frames. This is why I say always go on the higher time frame gives you the map. The lower time frames gives you the entry. Now I'm in the lower time in the 1-hour time frame from left to right. We are going up. You see this area right here? I am gonna draw this from right here. I am gonna color this blue, bright blue from right here. What is this called right here? Which direction are we going here? Are we going on an uptrend, on a downtrend, or are we just in a range? So first the market went up. The market went up and then the market went down and then now it's just going sideways. There's no direction yet. So this is the blue box. It is called, some people call it range, some people call it sideways, some people call it consolidation, some people call it accumulation. They're named different, but they are doing the same exact thing. They are just in a range. They are just, there's no direction. They're not going up, they're not going down. They're just in a box, stuck in a box with no sense of direction. So this is why I say always go on the higher time frame first to see where the map is at, which direction you're going, and go from there. And then we go to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame now is showing you more. So it's like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is all these candles? Like, why do they look like this? So this is the 15-minute time frame, and then this is the 1-minute time frame. This is the 1-minute time frame. So this is why I say always go on the higher time frame first and then drop down. So we pretty much accumulated first. So from here, this is going sideways. And then it started going down. It picked a direction, which is called manipulation. And we're going to go back to that some other days, not today. But that's something you guys can write down. Like, think what is that? What is accumulation? Like, what's manipulation? And then we got, it's called distribution. So the market finally found a direction. First, they're just ranging. They're just going sideways. They can't pick which way to go. And then, well, you know what? Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's drop a little. And then says like, nope, 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 nope. We're not going down. Nope, we're not going down. We're gonna go up. We're deciding to go up. So that's how market is. So the market just doesn't go in one direction, you guys. It goes in three direction. This is consolidating. This is going sideways. This is going down. This is going up. Sideways, down, up. Three directions. Three. Now let's get back to. So that is why I always say higher time frames is the map. It's telling you which direction it's moving. It's telling you key levels, support resistance, supply and demand, all that. And then lower time frame is your entry. I mostly look at the 4 hour time frame, and then I look at the daily first, then the 4 hour time frame, then the 1 hour time frame, and then 15, 5 to 1. 1 minute is my entry, 5 minute and 15, just so I don't get psyched out, because on the 1 minute it's gonna tell you so many different ways the market's going, so many directions it's going. So it's like you need to trust yourself if you have a plan. So next thing we are gonna be talking about is risk management. So let's take a deep breath, because this slide right here, this is the most important one in the entire thing. If every other slides fell out of your brain on the way home, or on you only kept the one, keep this one, guys. Risk management. No exceptions, no excuses, nothing. Period. Nothing. So before we get into any trade, you should be able to rattle off three things without even thinking. Where's my entry? Where's my stop loss? And why am I taking this trade? How much am I willing to risk? So if you can't answer any of those questions, you don't have a trade. You're betting, you are gambling, and we all know how that ends for the gamblers over time. The house always wins. So now a few rules that will straight up keep you alive. Rule 1, do not move your stop loss just because you're hoping price comes back to you. I'll say it nice and loud. Hope is not a strategy. Okay? Hoping, praying, oh, it's like, let me win this one. Let me win this one. Then I'll get out of trade. I promise. No, it is not a strategy. The moment you start dragging your stop further away to dodge a loss, you've already lost. You just haven't admitted it. So we don't accept losses easily. So the market is literally gonna show you the type of person that you are. Rule 2, do not revenge trade. You take a loss, you get mad, and you immediately dive back in, swinging, trying to win it all back in one shot. That right there is how a small loss turns into a blown account in about 20 minutes. So when you feel that, walk away from your screen, walk away from your setup, or just shut everything off. Like, lock yourself. Like, don't even look at the chart at all for the rest of the day. So rule 3, one good trade beats 10 random ones, you guys. It's always quality over quantity. Quality over quantity any day. Any day. So here's the whole thing in one line. This is the motto here. Protect your capital first, profit comes second, because you cannot make a dime in this game if you don't have any money left to trade with. Now, why most beginners lose. So let's get everybody still here. I want to check on everybody first before we move forward. Is everybody kind of like getting all this in? I think there's like a delay on the YouTube. I think there's like 10-30 seconds. You guys are good? You guys are still here? I didn't lose anybody, right? Okay, I didn't lose anybody. Perfect. Okay, so let's get real for a minute and talk about psychology, you guys. Let's talk about psychology. So, because here's the truth. Here's the truth, you guys. That honestly took me way too long to accept. Most beginners don't lose because their strategy is bad. Okay? They lose because their habits are bad. And it's almost never the strategy. It's always you. It's always you. It is you versus you in this market. So look at the left side. This is the stuff that quietly drains your account, trading every single candle like you've got something to prove, FOMO, chasing a move just because you can't stand the thought of missing it, fighting the trend instead of going with it, jumping in with zero confirmation, trading because you're bored on a Tuesday afternoon, and over trading in general. Look at that list and be honest with yourself about which ones are yours. Now, the right side, this is the stuff that keeps you in the game long enough to actually make it. Accepting your losses instead of wrestling with them, following your rules even when it's boring, especially when it's boring. Trusting your own analysis and staying patient. That's the whole right column. And that column right there is the entire difference between between the people who make it and the people who quit. Because at the end of the day, trading isn't about being right. It's not about proving anything to anybody. It's about being consistent. This is a marathon, you guys. It is not a sprint. Trust me. So, this right here, if you didn't quite catch the rest of the other things that I've said, I need you guys to stick this one. This is the most important one. Out of either whether reading the candles, market structure, this right here is the important one. You can read the chart, you can read the structure, you can read all that, but if you don't have this down, you're going to lose. Okay, so I want to leave with the mindset that honestly changed everything for me. The market is going to be there tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. Another setup is always coming. The market is always here. It's been here. So you do not have to chase, you don't have to catch every move. I'll say it again because the new trader brain refuses to believe it. You do not have to catch every single move. Missing one is totally fine. There's always going to be another setup. There's always going to be another day to trade. And here's something a lot of people have completely backwards. Sorry, completely backwards. Confidence does not come from winning. Okay, it comes from following your plan, win or lose. So when you know deep down that you did everything right and followed your rules, a losing trade doesn't rattle you. It's just part of it. That's where real confidence lives. This is a marathon, again, not a sprint. This is not fac- a fast, quick scheme, get rich quick scheme type thing. Okay, and one of my favorite lines in all of trading, you get paid to wait. Sitting on your hands, waiting for the right setup, that's patience. That is the trade. Listen, the goal was never to chain yourself to a screen for 12 hours a day staring at candles. That's not winning. The goal is to get consistent enough that this gives you your life back, time with your family, trips you actually take, memories you actually present for, and that's freedom. That's the entire thing, the entire point with trading. So never lose sight of that, you guys. Okay, so This is what I want you guys to do. If you guys have seen, if you guys have trading view, or if you guys have seen a chart or whatnot, so before I let you guys go, I've got a little homework for you guys. If you guys are in my Discord, I'll be more than happy to answer questions over there. If you have questions, I'll try my best to answer it. But if I do want to ask you guys to do a little homework, I actually want you guys to actually do it, because watching the video changes nothing. Doing the work changes everything. Okay, so number one, pull up a chart and mark it up. Find the key levels, label them, and decide, are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Or are we consolidating? Use everything we just went through. Number two, write out your trading rules on paper where you can see them, your entire rules, your stop rules, your hard rules, rules, because you can't follow a rule you've never actually written down. It's just become a vague feeling like losing money and whatnot. So I want you guys to write down somewhere. Like, if you post it on the Discord, I would love to see it and see what we can come up with, see what we can do, and work from there. And number three, this is the one that levels people up the fastest, is journal your trade. And I don't mean scribbling down your entry and your exit. That's it. Like, I mean the emotions. Like, what were you feeling while you were in it? Was there a moment you wanted to bail early or exit out early? Why did you actually exit when you did? That journal over time becomes the most honest coach you'll ever have. That's where the real growth hides. So I hope I helped some of you guys. I hope that somewhat answered some of you guys' questions about what trading is and whatnot. Next week we will go through strategy. There's so many strategies out there. I always love to check on YouTube, check out ideas, or but before you put your own capital, before you put your own money on in the trade, make sure you guys do paper trade, get a feel for it first. I know, like, oh man, I'm itching to make some money and all this. No, trust me. Strategy, like, you gotta find your edge first. You really do. But anybody has questions? Anybody? I hope I answered somewhat of you guys' confusion out there and whatnot. What did everyone think about that? How'd you guys feel about that little sesh we got going on? Anybody learned anything? Anybody want to share anything? Strategy is your next focus. What strategy have you looked at online? Have you looked at YouTube and whatnot? Very transparent and clear. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's the whole entire point. I hope like I hope I don't lose anybody in this one. Oh man. It's like I like I feel like I was when I was making this is like, is this stupid? But I'm glad I was able. But ACW, are you in the Discord? How did you guys feel? Like, did I lose some of you guys? Do you guys have any questions you want to ask? Let's put the music back. Where the music off? There we go. A I've been on YouTube. I'm just trying to learn about the different ones. I'll give you the ones I'm learning towards. There's multiple out there. Okay, there's multiple. There's ICC, ICT, the PO3, which is power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and then there's uh, what is that? There's the ice the oh I just heard CRT, candle range theory, which is also orb. Like there's so many people, like people come up with, but they're all the same thing. You are in my Discord? Oh, I guess you just don't say much. But then I guess like I'm starting my Discord. I'm starting it up and see how that goes. So hopefully down the road we'll have more people in here and we'll get more active in here. But I'm just trying to get more confident and more, like I would love to live my, like have my live trading sessions open, but it's like I'm kind of scared. It just puts more pressure towards me. Like I don't want it puts a lot of pressure. I'm silent until I know what I'm talking about. There's no such thing as stupid questions. Like there's none, okay? There is none. There's no such thing. If you have a question or have something's like, just say it. Just say it. Vanessa, how'd you feel about the whole market structure? I know it's like beginner type friendly. Next, I will come up with my strategy and go from there. Like how, bro, I literally Friday, was it Friday? No, it wasn't Friday. It was like Thursday night London session. So I woke up a little late for London session. I'm pretty sure some of you guys seen my trade that day from London session. I literally, after I took a long position, I already have a limit order. Like my my take profit was also my limit order for a short position. Bro, on that short position, I put my stop loss and then I put my take profit in a position, and I literally like I went back to bed because that's how much, like, you know what, I am trusting my plan. This is going to work. Like I, my trade was open and I went back to bed. And then when I went to bed, it was still like at the 90. It was jumping between 90 and then it pulled back slightly. And then it's like it went back to 100 again. So it's like, okay, like this trade is giving me confidence because it's literally gave me all my confirmation, all everything. So it's like, you know what, I'm going to bed, I'm tired, I'm not gonna stare at this chart the whole entire day, the whole entire night and lack sleep. So it was like I went to bed, I went to bed, and then I woke up, my trade is like $600. It's $600. Like it was $600. So I was like, dang, it was nowhere near. It was even nowhere near my freaking stop loss at all. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So I was like, hey, okay, my plan worked. So I was like I knew that was going to reverse. Like I knew it was going to reverse. I put my stop loss. It didn't hit my take profit. I was hoping it would take my take profit, but I knew that area where it consolidated. That was the area that was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna make there, but it's like, let me just put it down here. But that play that was so beautiful though. It really did. But I guess nobody has any questions. I will be uploading this video, you guys, on YouTube as well. So if you guys feel like rewatching it, it'll be up there. Supply and demand, but I'm learning to add ICT. ICT is good. And okay, so if you've never, this is the guy. At first I was the first one, the first guy YouTube wise. I i have a playlist. I've been watching YouTube the whole entire day. The first one I would recommend is this guy for ICT. But I found out somebody else that's more descriptive, that is more like down to the T, telling you this guy right here, T Trades. He has a playlist. He has a playlist. I was watching Foundation. Foundation, it has a playlist. It's a playlist of all about ICT. They're only like 10 to 20 minutes long for each video. So if you're talking about order blocks, and what is it? Yeah, order blocks is the same thing as supply and demand. Honestly, it's the same thing. um OTE is the same thing. It's just touching the fair value gap. It's either touching the fair value gap or the inverse fair value gap. The I don't look at the difference between the SMT divergence. Is framing from that is that if NQ, they're matching it between NQ and ES. If NQ is going up, but ES is going down, that's a divergence. So it's like, bro, like, I'm already confused as this with one chart. Now you want me to look at two different charts to compare and contrast? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. But honestly, the Power 3 was really good, which is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, which is the same thing as ICC, which is in uh something correction, and whatever ICC stands for. Okay, it's the same thing, which is Power 3: accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or correction, whatever. They are the same exact thing. People just want to name it something differently. It was a very good refresher. I actually made 800 that night. So whenever I took the longs and then I took the shorts, so, and then also the Asia sessions, I mean, I literally drew it out for you guys of what the market could potentially, like, I'm no psychic or not, like the direction that the market could potentially go, and it literally played out. Literally played out to the T. Literally played out. So I was like, dang. So 3 trades out there: Asia session, London session, and then 2 the London sessions, which was the longs and then the short. So if you are looking to study about ICT, is I would go, this is either ICT. I prefer SMT, not wait S SMC, Smart Money Concept, which is the same thing as ICT. So again, they're naming it differently, but they're doing the same job. Literally. Literally. So I was like, oh, that's IC. Bro, they're all the same thing. Okay, people just name it differently. But it's I mean, it makes sense, honestly. I mean, whether it be support resistance or supply and demand, support and resistance, supply and demand is the same thing. And yeah, it's just people want to stick to a strategy when they're all doing the same exact job. So, but if you're looking at understanding ICT or smart money concept, this T Trades actually described it like to the T and explained it pretty good. So I like him. I like how he translate and um just how he describes it. So And then there's also other YouTubers out there. So find your edge, find your strategy, because this is your own capital. This is your own money. Like, nobody's telling you to either buy or sell or whatnot. You're the one that's gonna get paid at the end. So if you try to follow somebody else's line or somebody else's live tradings, there's nobody else to blame but yourself. You either listen to your own analysis, to your own market structure, or listen to somebody else. That's a good refresher. I appreciate that, Vanessa. So next week, I mean, there's so many. Like, if I don't see a ICT or an ICT setup, then I'll go to the orb setup. If I don't see any setup, then I'll just not trade. Like, I'm trying to just do like a one and done type of trade, like one for the day and done. Like, I prefer to be done before 10 o'clock. If I don't see a setup, then hopefully I see a setup the next day. So, but yeah, I hope that somewhat helped you guys. Again, I will be uploading this video to YouTube, and yeah, I hope I helped some of you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you for being here and being present in the show. I appreciate you guys. It's been a while since I've been on camera, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Vanessa, if you have any questions, feel free to post it or just message me on Discord. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I hope Lex was here. W streams. Been a while, but yeah. Unfortunately, my COD is not updated. It takes a while for my COD to update, but yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you for being here. Until next time, I'll see you guys on to the next video. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye, chat. See you next time.